This is a Poeartistry Gold Moment by the author James Lynch.
Dear Perceptive Reader, welcome to this Poeartistry Gold Moment. Let me take a sip of coffee. That's a fresh pot, you see. My first cup for the day. Have you ever had someone give you, just anything? Maybe they paid for a meal. Maybe they paid for a drink, or even at dinner, maybe they covered your whole dinner in some restaurant. Does that sound like a strange event to experience? Well, I'm here to tell you it has happened, and it most likely still happens. They call it paying it forward. You see, paying it forward, paying forward a good deed. Uh, we talked about how when it comes to goodness, no one can or should even want to control your goodness that you may have in abundance to give to people. And when I mean abundance, I'm talking about abundance of good cheer. It can be abundance of material things, abundance of a skill or craft, something that you just want to make especially for a person in this way or that way. You know, there's been persons who appreciated others' craft, maybe in painting, and then to their great surprise, all the while or over the months and years, how they were admiring this person's ability to draw and paint. And guess what? Even have some people who was willing to pay money for it, that because of who they were, they just gave them that painting or gift out of the blue, and they weren't expecting it at all. But it made a deeper impression on persons, in order to, actually pay it forward or do something good to others. Now, I want to tell you, the whole really premise or foundation or being able to activate the paying it forward, if you will, is actually love. You see, the principal application of love with one another. And many poets can tell you what love is. Many poets, not only poets, but anybody. The whole premise and foundation of love is actually motivating somebody to do something without coercion, yes, and even without gaslighting. Now, the persons who are on the same frequency or understanding of what I'm saying, they're not going to even try to go there to talk about, some of the examples where gaslighting and stuff like that works in this way or that way. And like I said, the persons who understand the frequency and the spirit of what I'm talking about, we're not going there. So we'll put that aside. Now, the whole point is that I want to emphasize in closing is the whole premise of love, the whole principle, the foundation of love is actually, again, um, getting someone, and it's not a bad agenda either. It is actually motivating someone through all such goodness that you're really sincerely, you see, showing them. Some people may say showering because they love you that much or what have you, to motivate them to also do further good works as well, to encourage, to lift up, to bring them out of depression, to bring them out of even a bad situation. Those type of improvements on human nature, they have more of a strengthening effect. They have more of a long-lasting effect, you see. And so that's what we do, paying it forward in that way. And it doesn't mean you have to, like I said, buy dinner or what have you, but that's what that term kind of really meant, that you gave a perfect stranger something that they weren't expecting. What I just will say to you today is you may not or even feel you have something to give to a perfect stranger in this way or that way. But what I still will encourage you to do is to keep giving or keep paying it forward to at least the ones you know when they need help. Have a very wonderful day, Perceptive Reader. This was a Poeartistry Gold moment. Take care.